In this video, I'm going to be going over all of the Gerald missions in GTA 5 Online, walking you through each of the missions and showing you the fastest, easiest way to do it. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. If you're here this week, if you're watching this within the week it comes out, there's actually a weekly challenge where if you complete 3 missions, you'll get an additional 100k, and if you do all 6, you'll get an additional 500k, bringing it to 600k in bonuses, plus it's 2 times pay. So this week, this video will show you how to make almost $1 million in around an hour. Now, if you're watching this video in the future because you're trying to complete the Gerald missions, don't worry. This isn't just showing you how to make this much money, but it also is a guide showing you how to do them, which vehicles to use and all of that. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy. Go ahead and hit that like button now. I'd appreciate it, please. Thank you. And enjoy the video. Let's jump into it. I also wanted to mention, as per Rockstar's Newswire right here, the Halloween event, Halloween season is coming up next week. And as you can see down below here, the Supernatural returns to Southern San Andreas. Dust off your favorite mask and prepare for Halloween beginning next week in GTA Online. Fight off hordes of undead in snowy North Yankton. I love that one. And embrace the dark against new foe. Plus, favorite modes and free mode events return along with a bundle of rare treats up for grabs. So you know what that means. We're getting UFOs back. We're going to have some cool survival modes. There's going to be the Halloween themed Higgins heli tours, pumpkins, ghosts, and all of that to look forward to next week. So make sure you subscribe with notifications on to get all of that info as soon as we get it. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. In today's video, we're going to be taking advantage of the weekly bonuses, the weekly challenge to make a ton of money in a pretty short period of time. So if you don't have that much time to play this week, I would definitely just recommend doing what we're doing here today. So all you're going to have to do to start these up is go ahead, go into your phone, go to online jobs, play job, a Rockstar created job. Then you're going to scroll all the way down to missions right here, and it's the Gerald jobs, and you can see them all right here. Last play, and as you can see next to my face here, it's 2 times GTA money and RP. Now there's 6 of them in total. Now if you do 3 of them this week, that is the weekly challenge, and you'll get $100,000. But if you complete all 6 of these, not only will you get that 100k, but you're also going to get an additional $500,000. So we're going to jump into it together here today. I'm going to show you how I do them, tell you how long it takes, and see how much money we can make. Now, the good thing about doing these is you can do it solo, or you can choose to do it with some friends if you wanted to make it a little bit easier. And we're going to be doing this solo and on hard mode, just for that little extra cash, you know what I mean? So we're going to get all ammo, armor. After this one, I'll probably stock up on snacks and armor. Go ahead, start this up. We're going to do it closed because we're doing this invite only. So let's start this up. All right, so for this one, I'm going to request my hunter. If I had my Oppressor out, it should actually be here. But I don't, and I can't go into service aircraft or go to request my Oppressor. So I'm going to grab my hunter, which is right over here, as you guys can see. So let's grab that. Of course, there's no cars around when I bloody want it. Okay, we didn't hit it. Now, I should mention that you don't need like one of these vehicles for this. You can literally drive to the location, take them out. But this is just going to make it a little bit easier. Like I say, if you have your Oppressor out, you could do it in that too, but we're going to be doing it in this here today. And it's really simple mission. It shouldn't take us too long at all. All right, so let's head to our first location, which just so happens to be right here. Let's go ahead and start spamming some of these missiles until we hit the person we're going for here. All right, there we go. Where is he? Is that him? It's got to be right. Where are you, good sir? All right, there we go. First one down, next one. All right, here we are at the next location again. We're just going to start spamming some of these missiles, trying to take out our guy. Not sure which one he is. It looks like him. It wasn't him. Where are you, my guy? Oh, no, he's right there. He was hiding behind the bloody air conditioning unit. All right, next one. I should also mention for these type of missions, obviously, the longer it actually takes you to do it, the more money you'll get. So you may get a little less than me if you do it faster. You may get more than me if it takes you a little bit longer. And they're not that difficult. They're going to take you, I mean, this one's probably going to take us around 4 or 5 minutes to complete. All right, here we are on our next one. That would have been nice, wouldn't it, if we just took him out immediately? I mean, I could land right here and shoot him, but we're being lazy, man. We're being lazy. All right, let's get a little bit of high ground. Face all the way down. Oh, didn't face down enough. All right, let's get a better angle. Boom. Is that him? That was bloody him. Okay. All right, now all we need to do is take out the boss who's going to be at the construction site. So this should be, again, fairly easy if you're using this vehicle. Or an Oppressor Mark II. All right, here we are at the construction site. We'll just take some people out on the ground here. I'm not sure where this guy's going to be hanging out, to be completely honest with you. All right, I'm actually going to land on top here because their gunfire is actually damaging our helicopter. And that's not what we want. So let's go ahead, land this thing down right here. Get out and shoot him. I don't know where the bloody hell he's hiding, but he's annoying me, that's for sure. Is that you, my good sir? No? Was that you? All right, that was him. All right, we got to take a picture of the body. So let's make sure... I was going to say make sure there's no one around before we go down here, but they shot us down. All right, what am I stepping on here? All right, take out a few more people. At least you guys know where he is. He's in this location. So when you get here, it'll be a little bit easier for you. All right, now we just got to leave the construction site. We will take our damaged helicopter out of here. And that is this mission done. And it'll also be nice to have Gerald not be texting me every 5 minutes as well. So that's going to be nice to complete these on this account. All right, leave the construction site. You got it. Now we should get a nice little payday here. Mission passed. $57,000. I'm going to write that down because I'm going to give you guys the exact amount that we're going to get at the end of this. We'll say 58K. We'll round it up. We'll say we liked it. Sure. Now from here, you can go on to the next mission. You can see the last play ones right here, but I'm actually going to back out because I want to make sure I've got some snacks and armor. All right, quick trip to our agency to just make sure we fully stock up on armor here just to make our lives a little bit easier. Then what we're going to do is go to service vehicles, terabyte, and I'm going to request my Oppressor just so it's available for me to use on our next mission here. So where are you? There she is, our Oppressor. Okay, now we're just going to do the next thing again. We're just going to go to play job, Rockstar created, missions, last play. We just did bad companies, and now we're going to move on to deal with it. We're going to go on hard again just to make sure we get a little bit extra cash. Confirm settings, closed, and let's launch this thing. All right, and as you can see, our Oppressor Mark II is here, so we're going to be able to use this. Perfect. And let's head on over to the location. Now, for this one, you're going to want to make sure your Oppressor is, like, fresh. So you've got full ammo inside of it. Because you are going to have to take out quite a few people down here. That's going to be no problem for this. All right, here we go. It's going to be, I believe, it's this right here in front of us. Yeah. Do we have to go down here just to launch the mission? There we go. Now, you got to search the crates. But we're going to take out a few of these guards here first. Like I say. We don't want to get shot, so we're just going to drive around here. Don't want them to take out my bloody Oppressor now, do we? All right, some guy in a car. And there's going to be a few, like, waves of people. So we could just park down right here if we wanted to reserve our ammo and just take out a few people from up here. So let's go ahead, pull out this weapon. Take out a few of these guys from up here just so we can preserve some ammo. All right, now we should be able to just go down right now. There's still going to be some people that are going to come knocking about. But this isn't even going to be... Ooh! God, that scared me. This isn't even going to be the last location we hang out in. So let's just make sure, take out a few more. This is why we needed to get armor and snacks. Because you see how many snacks and stuff we're going through right here. All right, there's nothing in here. There's actually going to be nothing in any of these. So if we leave our Oppressor right there, just run over to these yellow markers, run to this one, run around to this one. Maybe take out this guy behind us. Where are you, my good sir? Hello? There he is. All right, then just run over to this one and then run over to the final one and then go back to our Oppressor. So it's going to be that simple. It's not going to be in any of these. Boom. Nothing. Take him out. He's annoying us. Get back on our Oppressor and move to our next location. All right, out of there we go. Now some snacks. Oh my God, didn't mean to do that. So we'll need some snacks, some body armor, and away we go. All right, search the area for the buyers. You know they're going to be in here. All right, come on. Where are you hiding? You're going to be in the back here? Can't remember. You guys watching this video, though, you'll be good because you'll know exactly where it is. Maybe shouldn't have taken out the cops. All right, so we just got to blow it up. That's my bad. Maybe we shouldn't have triggered the cops. Unless it just does it anyway. All right, let's do our missiles here. Let's turn homing off. Shoot that. Boom. Destroy the evidence. That should have been it. And then get out of here. I don't know. I can't remember if the cops get triggered anyway. I mean, the cops are right outside. So if they would have seen us steal it, then we would have been screwed either way. So let's go ahead and take out the rest of these. All right. Hopefully this doesn't blow me up. Nah, we're good. All right. This is why you want your Oppressor, though. Just make your life a little bit easier. You know what I mean? All right. Here we are on the next one. Let's see if I can... bad shot. I got it. And on to the final one. This one is in the back of a police van, so this should be fairly easy for us. Oh! Done! Let's get out of here. Lose the cops. You got it. Again, we're on an Oppressor, so it should be fairly easy as long as no helicopters come. We'll probably just land this thing down right here on this roof. Boom. Just keep our eye out for some helicopters. All right, we lost the cop. There we go. I was going to say, we lost the cops, but it's taken a while. So mission passed. Let's see how much money we get for this one. 36k. Not as good as the last one, but not too bad. Again, it could have been because we did this faster than the last one. The longer you stay in, the more money you make. All right, we're going to back out of this again, though, because as I said, I want to make sure we get full snacks and armor. All right, fully stocked up and ready to go. But for this one, we're actually going to be using a pretty unique vehicle. So let me go to my garage and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So for this one, you're going to want to use like an armored Kuruma. You can also use like a Kinjali, the tank, if you want to have something that can protect you and just blow up all the cars coming around. Kinjali, arguably the better option here. But I want to use this vehicle because it's been a while since I've used it. And it's an absolute beast. Is it up here? No, downstairs. One more. Now, the armored Kuruma obviously is a beast, but this thing right here is better than the armored Kuruma. I made a video on it a long time ago. I'll leave it linked in the description down below. This thing can just eat bullets, man. Absolutely eat them. And you have full range of motion. Now, it is a bug. I'm surprised they haven't fixed it. But if you want to make your car like this and do what you're going to see it do in this video, I'll leave that in the description down below so you can watch it after this video. But for now, let's go ahead and start up our next one. All right, we're going to go on hard once more. All ammo, sure. Armor, sure. Even though I just bought some. Maybe the one that I had on me wasn't. Yeah, it won't even let me click this. I don't know. That's weird. All right, let's play this one. Hopefully, our car spawns right next to us and we don't have to call it in. All right, there it is. Love this thing. And it's fast. And it's fast. So enter the mule custom. Let's go ahead and do this. Then we'll just request our personal vehicle when we get to the location. All right, so here we are coming up on our location. Now, this could be in different locations for you. It doesn't really matter. This one's a bit better because it's more open, but it could be in a different location for you. But this is where you need to pay attention. So we're just going to park this right here. We're supposed to put it in that little marker. And we're not going to do that. We're just going to, like, line it up here. Just so it's easy for us to back in. Then we're going to get out of it. Now, the reason we're doing that is we're going to go to Manage Vehicles, Request Personal Vehicle. We want that car. Either you use an armored Kuruma. Maybe you use the tank. The tank, like I say, is going to be a good one, too. But for me, I wanted to showcase this car so that you guys can watch that video after this. So you can go and build it yourself. Because it is an absolute bloody behemoth. And the reason we're doing this, like not parking the car right away and then going and getting our other one, is because if you park it in that yellow marker and then go to get your car, you'll leave the game area and you won't be able to pick up your car. And believe me, if you want this to be easy, you're going to need some sort of vehicle at your disposal. And this is the one that I've chosen here today. All right, once you've got your car, you're just going to bring it down to where we are right here. Which is going to be this nice little location here. We'll go ahead and... good enough for me. And then we're just going to back this thing up into the location it needs to be in. Because this mission is all about, like I say, protecting this mule. You can see it has a health bar right there. All right. It should be... There we go. Now we need to wait for the buyers, but we're going to get inside of our little vehicle right here. And then we're going to make sure we have a decent gun. Micro SMG is fine. I'll take that. And then we're just going to start shooting at people. That's essentially what this mission is all about. All right, we got a guy up here. Let's take him out. Let's take these guys out right here. There's a car coming. And don't worry about the damage of your car. These guys aren't going to be able to kill you. And this car, like I say, is a bloody behemoth. A bloody behemoth. Make sure you just got ammo, though. You can see they're shooting at me. They haven't once hit me. Because this thing, like I say, is better than the armored Kuruma. If you don't know what I'm talking about, after the video is done, watch the video in the description down below, and you'll get this vehicle for yourself. All right, now we're just going to have to take out all these people. And there's going to be a lot of rounds, a lot of waves of people coming. So just keep that in mind. Just make sure you are protecting... Where are you coming from? The truck right here. Oh, it's... I love this car, man. I absolutely love this car. It's a bloody beast. It's a bloody beast. Who's shooting at me? You up top? Of course you bloody are. I probably shouldn't have chose this gun, though, to be honest with you. I mean, I can switch gun. But it just takes... It's like, you gotta reload it so quickly. You see how many people are shooting at our car, though, right now? And we're not taking any damage whatsoever? That's basically what we're going for here. How did you manage to get bloody behind me? And you see, the reason I like this over the armored Kuruma is because you have full range of motion. Let's try this SMG. Just a little bit better, I think. We don't need to worry about the bloody ammo. But you have full range of motion. So if they come from behind, you can just switch around. Whereas the armored Kuruma, obviously, it has a lot of blackout areas, right? It's got a lot of places. Don't you be getting too close. It's got a lot of places where you can't shoot out of the armored Kuruma. Whereas this, you have full range of motion, which makes your life so much easier. Excuse me up there, sir. All right, so let's fast forward here a little bit, because this, I can assume, is very boring to watch. So just checking back in with you guys. We're still going here. Taking no damage whatsoever. Full range of motion for these guys. And you can see our truck right here has taken very minimal damage. We are absolutely just chilling. And our car here has taken almost no damage whatsoever. What's he say? All right, let's get this party started. Get the truck, the buyers. You see what I mean? We're literally at the place now where we can start moving. And if you try, or if you're somebody that is like, hey, I watched this video because I was struggling, I'm sure you know how difficult this is to do without this vehicle. I think that's it. This car, look at all the bullets, man. And I didn't take any damage. And our car is still absolutely chilling. So like I say, check out the video linked in the description down below for that vehicle right there. I promise you won't regret it. All right, let's fast forward this until we get to the location. All right, and as you can see, we're arriving at the location here with little damage, like little to no damage at all. And that was just from our drive over here. So you can imagine if you were trying to do this. Who am I shooting at? These guys? I was like, why are none of them shooting at me? You can imagine if you had done this without the vehicle and weren't able to protect it very well, you would get here with a pretty beaten up, truck. And for us, we're getting here nice and easy. All right, taking those guys out. Let's move these cars out of the way. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So a mission that could be very difficult ended up being fairly easy. So there we have it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mission passed. Fairly easy. Just take a little bit of time. 57, we'll round that up to 58k. It does take a little bit more time, this mission, but doing it in that vehicle, like I say, godsend. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, so now we're halfway through. We've done bad companies, deal with it, end product. Now we're on fast peddling. Once again, we'll purchase all ammo. We'll put it on hard mode, confirm settings, closed. Let's start this thing up. Now, for this one, we're going to be using the same vehicle again. If you don't have the vehicle I have, if you haven't watched the video yet, you can use an armored Kuruma. You don't need it, but it is better, obviously, to have an armored vehicle so you don't have to worry about taking damage. All right, so steal the drugs. Let's see. Which one should we go to first? I'm thinking we start with this one and then like work our way back around. So let's get there. And also this thing is just fast. It's a fast vehicle to use. So going hard, going sneaky, go in with a bunch of flowers. I don't give a, just do it. Okay, so we'll try and be sneaky. I say we'll try. We're most likely not going to, let's be honest. Yeah, okay, well, that didn't work out quite in our favor. You know what? Why am I getting out of my car? This is why we wanted this car in the first place. So we can like take out all these people and not take any damage. Excuse me, good sir. Excuse me. How you doing? What are you doing popping your head up over this bloody wall? What are you doing over there, my guy? Where are you? I know you. Are you just running around in circles around this bloody van? Is that what you're doing here? Okay. There we go. Even with a broken windshield, we still take no damage. All right, let's go on in. All right, so we just got to take out a few people in here. I thought, you know what? Maybe we'll do this part sneaky. All right, so we're just grabbing the stuff that's bagged. So here we go. That's it. Steal it. That's all we need. Now, obviously, if you're doing this with friends, you could each go to a different location, make this a lot faster. Doing it solo, we're going to have to go to each individual location, but that's fine. Back in our armored beauty we go. For the next one, we'll go right here. All right, here we are coming up on the next location again. We're staying inside of our vehicle this time to take out these guys. Excuse me, good sir. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. This vehicle is just the best, man. This vehicle is just the best. I love it. Someone up on the roof? No worries. Again, the armored Kuruma, not a bad vehicle to use if you don't have this. But this one's range of motion just makes this thing so much better. All right, there we go. We do have another guy coming. He seems like he's up on the road somewhere, though, so we'll ignore him. All right, in we go. I can see you there, my good sir. I can see you guys in here. All right, so we're just going to take out... There's a few people in here, not too many. Excuse me, sir. I'd appreciate it if you stay down. All right, there we go. Now we just need to grab the loot out of this building. Perfect, right there. 2 down, 2 to go. Back in our beautiful armored vehicle. Now we're going to the next one, which is right up here. Look how beaten our car looks, man. Still bulletproof. All right, next location. Once again, staying inside the beast. Not worrying about these guys at all. Are you down? Baby, are you down, 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 down? Who else is shooting at me? Oh, excuse me, good friends. Oh, there's more of you. I was just getting out of my car because I thought we were done. Sit down. All right, there's one more. I gotta get him. I gotta get him. Sorry. There we go. All right, let's go get this. Not too many people in here, I don't think. All right, there we go. Couple people. That's it. All right, excuse me, sir. Don't worry about it. You guys can stay chilling. Not after you. Let's get out of here. And then back in the beast. All right, next location and final location right here. Let's go. All right, final location. Excuse me, good sirs. Have your friends not called you and told you that we're driving a beast and that you're going to have to just run away and hide because you've got 0 chance at fighting us? Have they not called you and said that? No? Well, they should have. I'm sorry. All right, is there anyone in here in our final one? Just you? Just one of you? It was one of yous! All right. There we go. We've got all of it. Regroup at Gerald's apartment. You bloody got it. Mission passed. We didn't even get to the front door of Gerald's apartment. All right, 56. Let's say 57. It says 58 again. Done, ladies and gentlemen. That is another one completed. Very easy. 0 deaths because of the beast, which will be linked in the description down below. All right, you can also see the tier 3 challenges, tier 4 challenges. This helps out with that too, obviously, this car, because you're going to get 0 deaths, not take any damage. So I would definitely recommend that car. I know I keep talking about it, but it really is great. All right, now we're starting up the penultimate one, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Start this thing up. Doing it on hard mode once more. All ammo, all armor, all that good stuff. Doing it solo. Let's go. So this one, not really much fighting going on. It's more of just having to search. So I'm going to show you all the locations that I find these figures right now. So let's speed it up till we get to the truck or the van. All right, so search for the van. You just got to go down into the underground park or car parking area. Not here. It's just around here to the left. Should be right in here somewhere. No. All right, where are you? All right, it's in this parking lot. All right, there we go. Lots of people chilling. Do we have to take all these guys out? Sure bloody do. But guess what? We're in the beast. We don't care about any of you people. You're getting a little too close for comfort there, my good sir. All right, come on. You guys should know by now. How are your friends not calling you to let you know that you shouldn't waste your time? All right, beast, you've been very good to me. We're going to take the van now, though. All right, let's fast forward until we get to the location. All right, here we are at the university. Let's just pull this thing up right here. Now, the first figurine, as soon as you get here, should be right in here. There it is. So there's your first location right here. The next location is in the fountain, which is going to be this spot right here. After that, you can see it flashing in front of us, but we're just going to run straight ahead. And you're going to climb up on top of here. And it's going to be, well, you can see it at this point, right up here. So there we go. And that is this location right here. After grabbing that, we're just going to run down here. Jump up on this box right here. Up onto the wall. And you can see it right there. I'll show it to you on the map. But it is right here. Let's grab that. And it is here. That is going to be the 3rd location. 4th location. After this, we're just going to jump on down. Did we make that jump? No. We're just going to run into the little tennis courts right here. I don't know why my character's just looking at my face. But either way, let's turn it around here. It's going to be on the little ball shooter, which is this location right here. Let me show you on the map. Boom. That's the 5th one. All right, once we've got this one, you're just going to run out of the tennis courts. Swing left right here. And see this bench right here in front of me? That's going to be the next one. So that's going to be our, 6th one. Boom. And that is this location right here. And then our final one, you see this little, is it a hot dog van? I don't know if it's a hot dog van or not, but it's just going to be inside of here. If it's not in this one, it should be in this one. It's in one of them. There it is. There we go. And that is going to be this location right here. All right, now we need to go back. We need to grab our car right here, our van, and then head back over to the next marker. So let's do that. All right, let's fast forward till we get there. All right, here we are at the next location right here. Excuse me, sir. Don't be rude. All right, but anyway, as soon as we've pulled in right here, you can see the first one is going to be in this location right here. And then from here, we're just going to go around this corner and on top of this ramp right here. So, there we go. The second one is right here. And then from here, you can actually see right in front of us. So if we just follow this along, you can see there's one up right over here. And there's one right there too. But we'll grab this one first. There's a few people down there that I'm not liking. What do you want? All right, up on here we go. Snag that one. Let me just fight off some of these guys. You know what? I'm actually going to have to go back where we were. You should probably get that one over there first. So you don't have to run back over here. So it's going to be this one right here, which is this location. The other one was just opposite right over there. There's no others on that side by the looks of it. So we can see one in the pool down here. So let's just go ahead. Jump. Boom. Into the pool we go. You can see it's right here. There is someone shooting at us. Where are you? I don't know. Anyway, here's the next one, which is this location right here. From here, we're just going to wrap around. Oh my god. What? I like pulled out my bloody phone again, man. We're in hard mode, so we can't die again. So let's just take out these guys from up here. Make sure I've got snacks and armor. All right, where are you? Here comes the bloody rain. Okay, so from here, I thought... We'll go off, my guy. All right. So once you've gone from the pool, ran up here, here's your next one. It is this location right here. And then the last one, you can actually see it. Oh, we can't die. We can't die right now, my good sir. I'm in the middle of a video, and I can't die because we're in hard mode. So I'd appreciate it if you didn't shoot at me. The last one anyway is right over here. You can see it on the dumpster. Now, these could be different for you, so I apologize if you have a different layout. If you come to this location, they'll be in the same place, but it could take you to a different location, and that's what makes it a little bit more difficult. We're just going to run back up here and then go straight. Okay, we're going back to our bloody van anyway. All right, in the van we go. Gerald's apartment. You got it. It wouldn't be one of my videos without it absolutely pouring down with rain, would it? All right, here we are coming up to the apartment. It may finish before we even get there. No, this time it's actually making us drive to it, unlike the last one. You can see the gun van health is actually really high too, so we didn't take much damage there at all. Mission passed. Let's see how much money we got. I'm hoping it's another 58k. 64. Let's say 65. Round that up. All right, not too shabby. One death, but that was... it is what it is. But okay, let's move on to our final one. All right, more snacks and armor. All right, here we are on the last one. Make ends meet. We're going to do this on hard mode once again, doing it solo. Let's start this thing up. Rain, rain, go away, please. I hate you so much. It's okay. Oh, the rain has gone away. It listened to me. I heard the rain and it vanished. Okay, go to the Raven Slaughterhouse. You got it. Once again, using an armored Kuruma or this vehicle I'm using. Really? Make sure you use an armored vehicle. It's just gonna help you out so you can take some people out and not take any damage. You know what I mean? All right, here we are at the slaughterhouse. What's going on, gentlemen? Was that it? Just that? There's more of you. I can sense it. Where the bloody hell's the rest of you? You know what? Enter. Okay, just 2 of you there. That's fine. Now, one thing I will mention right here. I'm going to use the Combine Machine Gun Mark II just because it has a lot of ammo in it. But if you're going for the accuracy, like the 80% career challenge, all of that stuff, if you use rocket launchers and grenade launchers and things like that, it doesn't count for accuracy. So you can kill all these people and have really good accuracy. But I'm not going for the career challenges. That doesn't really bother me. So just keep that in mind, though, for yourselves. All right, go to the safe. No problem. You just got to make your way through all of this. Like I said, oh, make sure you just got snacks and armor. Because there is a lot of people. Not that it's like super difficult. But there is a lot of people, as you can see. All right, now we got to crack the safe. I just want to make sure there's no one knocking about here that's going to shoot us in the bloody back. All right, here we go. Crack the safe. All right, I hate this. So if you want to figure out how to do it, you got to get it to when it's like vibrating like crazy, which I think is going to be right here. And just wait for a second. No, it's going to be right here. Then you just got to wait. And then it says go counterclockwise. So you got to go this way for the next one. Otherwise, you're going to mess it up. So you can only go this way. And then as soon as you get to it again, there you go. Now you got to go back the other way. Because if you go the other way, You're going to mess it up. All right, so slowly. One more. There we go. That's it. Oh, darn. So annoying, though. Steal the formula. You got it. There we go. Formula acquired. Take out the gang boss. You got it. All right, so you just got to take out a few more people in here. No big deal. All right, I think should be at the gang boss right now, right? I can see you on my mini-map. Seems like you're running away. Oh, my God. All right, you weren't as scary as I thought. You weren't as scary as I thought. I thought you were going to be a little scarier than that. Where the bloody hell are you? Oh, is he running? Am I just going to have to get my car and chase him down? I think that's what we're going to have to do. It's been so long since I've done these missions, man. Our handy-dandy, trusty beast, though. Nothing's got anything on this. He's ran away because he's a big wuss. All right, where are you going, my good sir? It's dark. It's raining. I can't see much. There we go. Regroup at Gerald's apartment. You got it. See you later, loser. All right. It's made the noise like we've already completed it, but I haven't got to his apartment just yet. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we did it anyway. There we go. That is the final one, ladies and gentlemen, here today. Giving us 50,000, we'll say. And you can see more tier 2 stuff, tier 3 stuff, completed. Like I say, following this guide, you're going to complete a lot of them just because of our car and all of that good stuff. So anyway, let's see how much money we made. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it complete. It took us just over an hour to complete. So an hour's worth of work. If you didn't have the weekly challenges and weekly bonuses and all of that, it definitely wouldn't be worth it because this is at 2 times pay as well, don't forget. Now, if you're watching this video in the future when it's not 2 times pay and you don't get the weekly challenges, it's still good for you if you're trying to complete all the career progress and things like that. But we made 325,000 and that's at 2 times pay in 1 hour or just over an hour. So not that great of money. But this week, being all the challenges and things on top of that, you get an additional $100,000 for the weekly challenge, bringing it to 425, plus the $500,000 that you get for completing all 6 of them. Now, you're not going to get that immediately. It does come within 72 hours of completion. Just keep that in mind. And that brings us to just shy, well, 925,000. So almost $1 million. Obviously, if you spend a little bit longer on these missions, you could have hit that million because the longer you do them, the more money you make. Not that much more. I would just do it at your own pace. Don't try and do them fast or slow. Just do it at your own pace. But almost $1 million, ladies and gentlemen. And this thing right here, this is the star of the show, I would argue, though. This thing is an absolute beast. That's why it's called the Beast. But like I say, if you want to check this build out for yourself, I don't know how long it's going to be in game until they patch it. It's been almost a year though, I think. Well, it's been a long time. Check out the video in the description down below to see this build, to see how to do it yourself. Like I say, it'll be the first link in the description. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow, as always, with a brand new video. Goodbye!